A huge thank you goes to EA for providing my channel with an early access copy to the new Sims 4 Jungle Adventure. Alright you guys, we're going to be starting in the build menu. I have been having a freaking blast doing all of my builds with all of this new tropical and jungle inspired stuff. So there are definitely a lot of these that you're going to be seeing become my favorites, including that new little bunch of flowers with lots of greenery, pink and orange flowers on it. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's actually a new fertilized plant, so you're going to be able to have one of those outside. You can use the washroom in. So 2 new water types, dark and dingy, and hot springs, and some new water lilies and some ivy to go on top. And you're probably also noticing we do have some new brick that goes around the pool and a new fountain. So this is very similar to the roofing that did come, I believe, in Oasis Springs, but you're going to be noticing so much more detail, so much more shading in this pack. And we do have 2 new wall trims, I think they're called. So I'm just trying to show you guys all of the color swatches for everything. If you guys are builders, I really wanted to pay a lot of attention and really show every single swatch. Now, this square set of windows, you can also put them horizontally, just like this vertical one, in case you want it to be longer in your home. I think those look really pretty, you guys. We'll see at the end of this video just how they use that in some of like the pre-made rooms. So this pack is very strong with all of the wooden furniture, very similar to cats and dogs, and even in laundry. I feel like they are definitely pulling a lot of their content with the traditional country kind of wood colors, and I love it. I also just showed you how that window looks on the outside and inside. It's like the shutters, you can either choose to have them shut, or there's also the option to have them open, which I really love that they did that. And then these windows here are just open. I do like that they have added some of these windows without the actual glass in them. I think these are going to look so pretty when you are designing some jungle, like some jungle huts. And I don't think we really had anything like that, so it was nice to see something different come. And I've been having so much fun with the windows and doors, and playing around with all of the different colors, because they do have some lighter and brighter ones if you're not really into like all of the, you know, the dark woods and the browns. So you can really get so many different looks with all of these. And then of course, moving over, we have more of the temple kind of inspired archways, so some smaller ones, some larger ones, and I don't know like how often I'm going to use these ones in particular, but I know some of you guys are really going to like this, and it's just giving us some new and different items. So these are just kind of wall decor. These are going to be something you find, I think these are something you find or you can like earn from collecting. I may be completely wrong, but those square pictures. So they actually come in a bunch of different colors. So if you want to make a jungle inspired like temple findings home, these are going to look so nice. And even that little skeleton or the skull that you see in the bottom corner, I think that would even look cute in like teenager bedrooms if they have some of the other skull stuff that we do have. So you can choose from 4 different colors if you want it to be more of like a silver, if you want it to be more of like a golden color, or if you actually want it to have more of a style with lots of different colorings and dyes. So lots and lots of different things to build your own temples. You guys are noticing, oh my goodness, my favorite, absolute favorite thing in this pack is all of the hanging ivy. I feel like we should have had that so long ago. Now the only issue that I do have with the ivy, it does not size down good. If you size it down, everything around it is just going to be black or really dark, but I can't complain because I just really love that we have that in game. So we do have some new window coverings that match the new roofing and a new like balcony that goes off your window. So 2 new sets of stairs. We do have a new stair railing and some new fencing, which you guys can see all of the different colors here, and the fencing in the back that is also in the same as the railing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new flooring, and I think my favorite is probably the hardwood flooring just because it is different than what we already do have. It definitely has more of like a chunky feel to it. And I did use that in the 2 builds that I did today, and I love them. I feel like they really can be used in a lot of like the traditional and country homes as well, if you didn't want to do like a typical jungle or woods build. I have used them, and you guys know I'm all about those traditional wooden kind of homes. So really into that. Now I wanted to showcase every single color of the new wall decor that we do have. So lots of different tiles and a lot of different just wall coverings that really match with all of the furniture, which you guys are gonna see. So these are just kind of like, there's 2 lengths of the tiles. There's like a half wall and then one that's more of like a 3/4. And then if you want to tie that in with just some more textured wall, like a solid wall color, they did give that. And you guys are probably noticing so much texture on the top. It's not just like a plain color, which I really do like. I feel like you're going to be able to add so much character into all of these builds. And then this wallpaper, it's just like 2 different shades of, I don't know what that would be called. I picture that to be like what I notice in like Tuscan homes, and this is my favorite for exterior builds. That's actually what I used in the 2 homes that I built today. And a lot of these are probably like, you're watching this and you're like, what? We just seen that. But a lot of them have just a very slight difference, and there's 2 different kinds of like the wall decor with the rocks along the bottom. I never put them side by side. I should have in this video just so you could compare, but they are slightly different. I think the rock is maybe higher or a little lighter in this one, where the other one is slightly darker. And yeah, so I love this one. I love all of the colors because they are definitely more in like the earth tones. Even the ones that do have color, they still are pretty muted down into like an earth shade, and then just like your solid colors. So there's still like a whole nother row, you guys, of wall decor or like wall covering. So yeah, they really overdid it with like all of the colors, but I feel like EA has really been putting a lot into the swatches. I mean, we don't have a color wheel, so it's nice to see so many different options because it can be hard. Everybody has such a different style, and when you're trying to design so many different like homes and builds, it's just nice to have so many different options, and you can get a lot of different looks with all of these swatches. So these are more for exterior, a lot of different bricks. Some of them look like they have been aged with like moss, so those are gonna actually look good in my homes for basements. Some of my country homes. So now moving into the buy menu, I know most of you guys are probably gonna want to see this. So we do have a new double and single bed. Both of them have the exact same swatches, and that plant to the left is actually like a toilet, so if you need to use the washroom, you can go ahead and fertilize that. So a bunch of new chairs, some for living room, a stool, some for the kitchen table, and a bar stool. And all of these you're going to notice, again, very strong with the wooden shades, but it also has some of like the bright oranges and corals and a lot of blues throughout the whole entire pack. Like everything just flows really nicely. So we do have a new couch, a new love seat, and then a new outside bench. But I did actually put this bench inside one of my homes just because I do like the pillows. I love that the Sims have been adding more throw pillows to like a lot of their couches and furniture. So some new kitchen counters. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've actually used those, of course, in both of my builds today, and I am obsessed with them. I feel like they are also going to really match in and tie in with the parenthood counters that everybody is obsessed with. And I also kind of mix them with those wall shelves. They just kind of like work all well together. And this, I love this. I've always wanted to have one of those wall decor shelves that has like the hanging glasses. I kind of want one of them in real life. I just don't know where I would put it. And the round table, I never compared that one to the laundry day stuff, so I don't know how similar they are. Just like a quick look, it might possibly be a recolor. I'm not too sure. And we do have a bunch of side tables, end tables, coffee tables, and then there is that stone one in the back. So most of these are just pretty toned down natural woods, but then in the back the stone actually also comes in green and pink, so I wasn't expecting that at all. And we do have 2 new hutches for kitchens. which I love. These look so realistic to me. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of the store Wicker Emporium, but I'm obsessed with that store, and that is what this pack reminds me of. Just like a lot of bamboo furniture. And then we have 2 new sinks, a tub, and a shower. So well needed. I love that shower. I love the tiles on it. So it definitely ties into the wall coverings that we did have. A lot of the tile, it's like pretty much the same. So that table right there is actually the archaeologist table, where you're gonna have like anything that you do find. If you go to the temple, you'll actually be able to use it on that. A new bar, that is the marketplace table. So if you go to the marketplace, you can actually use that table now to sell items on. And we do get some new plants. You guys know I love these, and there's actually a new one that's not shown right here. You'll see it later on. I completely forgot to add it in, but yeah, a new floor mirror. I love this one. It does have some different colors into it, so you'll definitely be able to add that in with some more like modern and contemporary builds, which is nice, and some new like wall cracks. And then these are just nice to have, just like to fill in empty spaces. They can be sized down, lots of colors. The ones in the back are more of like an antique old style looking, and then those 2 that are together, those could be put more with like some modern builds as well. So these are just kind of like knickknacks if you're doing maybe some like grown over gardens or temple builds. That's actually a sign for like, I don't know, no access maybe. And then the skeleton that is very similar to your cleaning skeleton. It's just kind of like a statue. There's the other plant there. So a lot of these things here are just kind of random. I don't know what you would use these for in like your everyday builds. They're more for like temple and larger builds. Like you'll see here these statues, and I mean, you're not going to put these in a family home. I don't think you will anyways. There actually are like smaller version of these as well that you can get that are more of like a statue. And then we have 3 new rugs. 2 of them are probably something you're going to see a lot in my builds. There's like a smaller, longer one, and then a larger one. And the one further to the right looks more like a metal or a tile. It does have the freezer bunny in the middle, which I thought was really cute. So these are actually 2 chests that you're going to be able to find when you're going and exploring in the jungle. So I don't know where in a home you would put them. They could work for a chest, I guess. But we do get some new appliances. Finally, a new fridge, stove, a new grill, and there's like a little side table that I just kind of put there. But those also look really well with the Parenthood. I've been noticing so much mint with like all of the new packs, so it seems like that's going to be sticking around for a while. I love me some mint and some more wall ivy and some more like tapestry, I think that's called, and just some wall decor and lights. That little lantern, that's actually a lantern right there. I love that one. And then this like random, I've actually put that in like some kids rooms, and it's pretty cute. And a wall light, hanging wall light, I like that one a lot. 2 lamps, one just like a lantern. It kind of reminds me of the one that we did get with cats and dogs, and then just like a normal table light. This is a display case, which you're going to be able to put a lot more things in. I know some of the other ones you can only put in like 2 or 3. And then this little hut, which would look kind of really cute over like a bar area. And then moving into the debug menu, you guys know I love this menu to find all of the hidden objects for clutter, random things. So if you are trying to find some of the things that either you have to hunt for, like the relics or some of the crystals, that's where you're gonna find all of this clutter, all of like the machete you can see, the pile of bone dust with the bones, and all of like the skeletons. I can't wait to see what the other builders are going to come up with those very interesting items. I'm already starting to get lots of inspiration, and you guys, I can't wait to get back so I can really take my time in some larger builds. So the last and final item, of course, you guys know I always go through all of the different colors of the pre-made rooms that EA puts together. So these are just really good for inspiration. Those are the windows that I was talking about, all put together vertically or horizontally, sorry. And oh my gosh, that mint and really dark wooden bathroom, that one to me really stood out. It's probably my favorite of all of these. So if you're just really not sure on how to put some things together, or you really just want to see how EA paired things together with different color swatches, these are really good for that. And if you purchase the pack, you already have a family home, but you just want to like add some of this stuff in, this comes in really handy. So they went ahead and put together a kitchen set, bedroom set, bathroom, and a balcony. I think that was all. So most of these are really bright and colorful, and some of them are toned down. I do prefer the toned down ones over the bright ones, but these are gonna look so freaking amazing, especially in the Spice District on that balcony. I think these are gonna tie in really well. So you get to see just how different ways that you can put everything together. So I really hope you guys liked my overview of the build and buy. Make sure to give this video a very big thumbs up if you did enjoy, and hopefully I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!